up? What up? What up? What up? Hey. Hey. What up? What up? Make sure I got all my buttons on. What's good? What's good, tubers? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. What it do? Smack that thumbs up. We got like almost 50 people in here. Smack it up. Got a couple haters. Just a couple for right now. What up, y'all? Definitely gonna get into it. Salute to everybody that hit me up Friday, Saturday. You're like, Dale, where you was at? So, what up, though? What is good? It is March 8th, 2021. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. What is up? Hey, salute to everyone. I got quite a few emails. I didn't go live Friday. Busy at work. And then after work affairs. Crazy weekend. Had a little fun. Had a few drinks. Dressed up a little bit. So, sometimes you got to take a break. Sometimes you just have to take a break. So it was kind of a slow motion weekend, I must say. Went out to dinner, me and the wife. Had me a good steak, pretty solid. It was all right. Went up to Ann Arbor and grabbed something to eat. But other than that, today was a good day. Work was good. It was probably about 65 degrees here. Out of the norm, so pretty warm. Sun was shining and everything. So snow is all gone. I still don't have my car yet. So you'll probably get it next week and a half from now. But other than that, pretty solid weekend. All right, I must say pretty solid. But today we definitely going to talk about do you know how to troubleshoot? We'll get into that because I want everybody to understand what troubleshooting is. Also, should you just use mainstream boxes like NVIDIA Shield, Me boxes, TiVo, Fire Stick, whatever, the Verizon box, mainstream boxes, that's a lot of them are coming with the Android TV OS. So we'll spark that up. Also, guys, over the weekend, matter of fact, Thursday night, Friday, Coming to America come out. Did it live up to the hype on your end? We'll talk about that later on in the show. But first, you already know what I'm gonna do. I got to give some love, some shout outs, and then we'll go from there. All right. What up, Andy? What up, D Johnson? What's good? What's good? All right. So they talking amongst themselves. Josh is up in here. What's up, Josh? What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Let me see. Soul Bro say I'm peeking in. Lenore, what up though? What's up, Vincent? How you doing? Salute. What's good with y'all? Let's see who else is up in here. Miss Mesquite. What's up, Miss Mesquite? What's up, baby? We got Victor in the building. We got Efren. How you doing? Shout out to the Rare Grooming. What's up? What's up? Chicago. VR. What up, though? Say, what's up? Do you got the Luna yet? No, I do not have the Luna. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. What up, Antoine? Jig. What up, though? Jig, I was just talking about you last week. You know, we were talking, I think it was like last Monday. I think we were talking about branding, you know, and I told him I know a couple people that actually do branding. So I'm gonna have to get with you, man, because you and Huff Link, I think y'all probably are like the only two that I know that brand. You know, it may be others out there, but I do know y'all. So I'm gonna get with you. I'll give you a call, man. See if y'all can come on to the show. Have you and Huff on here, cause Huff his branding is crazy. Is crazy, and I know you was like the first person I knew that branded your boxes. So I'm gonna get with you, Jig. I'm gonna call you. I'll call you probably tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow, Jig. So everybody, this is Jig right here. This is who I was talking about last week when we was talking about branding. So what up, Jig? Was good. Was good. Was good. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Thanks, yeah. So bro say, yo, welcome. Superdell home and the cord cutting. Absolutely. Absolutely. What up, J1? What's up, though? What's good with you? Hope all is well. Big Mike, what's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? Michael say, yo, Dale, is still good. The best place to get how to access sites or so for movies for your Plex. All right. Hey Mike, hit me up in the email because I'm not gonna tell that because of the new YouTube terms and services. Some people will report you because they don't want you teaching people how to get certain content. So if you go into the description of the video, email me, and then we will go from there. All right, we'll go from there. LB, what up, though? Say Coming to America was funny to me. Smack that thumbs up. So he said it was good. What up, Latif? What up, though? Big H, Ed E. What's up? What's up? What's good? Paul say, yo, out for dinner, not in lockdown. Lucky you. Paul say, I'm out here in these streets. What's up? OTC. What's up? What's up? George, what up, though? What's up, Dub Q? Winston say, what up? Brooklyn in the house. That's what's up, man. I see y'all took one of our players over there, Winston. Y'all can have him. For y'all who don't know, Blake Griffin went over to the Nets now. He can't jump over a shoe, but y'all can have him. He might help, though. He might do a little something. What's up, Billy? Yeah. Dub say, yo, I know you missed your truck, man. It's okay. It's all right. I do miss, climbing up in and having all that space. Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie about that. What up, Jimmy? What's good? Pickpocket say, yo, what's up? Watching on the background while eating. Hope all is well. What up, though, Pick? We got Jules. What's up? What's up? What's up, Randy? How you doing? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up, too, guys. Smack it up. We got almost 100 people in here. We got 33. All right, 33 thumbs up. We ain't gonna never mind them haters. Van Penn, what up, though? Say all the way from the Shy. Jim say, look, I'm hollering at y'all from Scotland. What's up? Salute. What's up, Jim? How you doing? All right, Jig say, bet. All right, bet. What's good? What's good? I know I'll say, hey, sorry I missed your show last week. Happy belated birthday to your son. Hope he had a good one. Yeah, he got what he wanted. Yeah, he definitely got what he wanted. And thanks to everyone who actually sent some funds. He actually got that too. So he enjoyed that. He definitely enjoyed that. What's up, Tay? What's good? What's up, Miss Billy? Say, miss you so much. I had me watching your show from 6 months ago when you reset the old shield and took it, and it took an hour. Yeah, you remember? Oh man, that was, I don't know what was going on with that shield. So what's up, Miss Billy? Salute. Thank you for the love, baby. Thank you for the $10 donation. What is good? What is good? Who else we got up in here? Yeah, Friday, yeah, I was missing in action. Uh I was out doing a little bit of shopping. I got off work pretty late. I knew I was gonna be late for the show because I got off kind of late, and we was just all around, man. It was crazy. I got me a nice little blazer, sports jacket, sports coat, and the rest is history. I think I dressed down. I went and got some. I was in all black and a white button down tee. So yeah, I was out there a little bit. What's up, Raphael? How you doing? What's up, Van? How you doing, Cordelia? How you doing? What's good with you? What's up, Ed? What's good? What's good? Ed say, yo, I'm liking that TV Mate. I ain't used TV Mate in a while. I've been up on I am player. That's what I've been working with. Yep. I've been working with that. Say all the way from Harlem. Yep. So what's up, ladies, sun goddess? How you doing, baby? What is good? What is good? So that's what's up, guys. That is what's up. And we gonna have a little bit of fun. we gonna we gonna have a little bit of fun here, but I definitely want to talk to y'all about troubleshooting because a lot of people get mixed up when it comes to troubleshooting a lot of these applications. I'm trying to see, and I didn't set all of my devices up properly, so I got to make sure I got that. But other than that, it's troubleshooting is not a hard thing to do. A lot of times, troubleshooting can be just going in and clearing your cache. Sometimes with some of these applications, because they pull so much data that you have to go in and clear the data. Sometimes you have a device that actually just not running well. You may have to unplug it for like 5 seconds and reboot it. It's all type of ways that you could troubleshoot. So I definitely want to get into that. I'm looking for my other remote that I had over here. I think I got it right here. Let me just make sure. I just want to make sure it's something. Yep, I just want to make sure because I do want to show off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one because I don't have anything on here that I don't have anything on here other than some of just the regular applications. So it's nothing serious on here. So let me reset this right quick because I do want to show y'all. Sometimes you have to. We're going to depth with some of these devices, but a lot of my devices that I have hooked up down here have certain applications that I don't want to show, uh, just due to haters out here just wanting to hate. But again, smack the thumbs up, guys, because they be reporting videos, all type of stuff. So, yo, Spade, what up, though? Hey, salute to Spade, too. I got your text earlier, man. Thanks for the hookup. I see that. I see the hookup that came through. on that PayPal. Big salute to Spade. Some of y'all know him as my brother. Say what up to him. That's all y'all got to say is what up, though, Spade. Like, what up, though, Spade? What it do? What it do? What up, though, Juan? Say everybody needs some pimp thread. I ain't gonna call it pimp threads, but it was feeling marvelous. You know, just to change up the game a little bit. It was just a nice blazer, white button up, Tommy Hilfiger shirt, just some black Levi's, the black blazer, black Levi's, some black shoes. So it was just a dress down where I didn't have to get, semi-formal or anything like that. Like we're putting on a suit or anything like that. So it was pretty solid. Pretty solid. What up, though, Spade? What's good with you? Spade say I'm in the mix. Miss Bria say, what up, though, Spade? What it do? Hey, yeah, he know that language. I'm gonna have to bring my brother on, man. I'm gonna have to bring him on. Let y'all see him. I know he probably at work right now, and just let him let y'all see him. And yeah, he's a veteran, so Marines and the Army. So he definitely did his thing, man. So salute to my bro, my big bro. Christian say, yo, how's the GTV? The GTV is solid. Yeah, formula devices are solid. I do know Buzz came out with a new one, a very expensive new one at that. So they ain't reached out to me yet. Maybe they'll reach out to me. Plus, I meant to send them an email last week, but I didn't get around to it. So hopefully I'll be checking that one out. But man, it is expensive though. It is an expensive one. So I'm trying to just all right. So let's talk about this troubleshooting too. Let me I think this is on feed too. I'm gonna share my screen right quick because a lot of y'all, who are getting into the cord cutting. So like a lot of times when you having like buffering, freezing, there are a few things that you can do to actually fix that. A lot of times it does be your network, where you have to, if you don't have your own equipment, I would say at least once a week, go and unplug the modem, unplug your router and all your streaming devices. Unplug everything. That way everything get a fresh reboot and just plug them in one by one. Including even if you have a network switch, unplug that too. A lot of people don't know what a network switch is, so I'm gonna show it to you right now. A lot of people don't know what network switches are, but this is what you call a network switch. All right. This is a network switch. Basically, this is a splitter for your Ethernet. And if you're going to get a network switch, I would say get you one that's a gigabyte Ethernet. This is pretty solid. This allows you to run Ethernet cords throughout the home. So wherever your router is, or if you got a say you ran a line up to your TV, Ethernet, and it's plugged up to your router, you can actually get one of these. So say if you got a Blu-ray player, say if you got your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Wii, you can actually get one of these and put this behind your TV. That way you ain't running 5 lines up to this, up to the same area. You can actually get one of these and take it off. So remember, this is a network switch. I'm telling you, these are pretty good. This one right here, this is by Netgear. I also have one of these. This is another, and you notice all of mines are gigabytes. All right, they gigabytes for a reason. So if you ever upgrade, really for my gamers and everything, it can handle all of that. You could put a network switch anywhere. You could put it down there by the router. You could take it up to your TV. You could put it anywhere. Like I got a network switch right here behind me. That's hooked up to this TV, this computer. I got this on Wi-Fi. But everything that's when it comes to streaming, is connected. I got a network switch right here, and I got one that's upstairs. So a network switch, you won't lose signal. It just allows you to hook multiple devices up, in a certain area. Or if you want to just run it from one area to another, that's how it is. But the thing about when you're troubleshooting, it's always good to know your equipment, know your devices, know everything. Part of troubleshooting, again, it may just be you having to unplug your modem and router, and if you got one of these, unplug it. That way everything get a fresh reboot. Sometimes that fixes everything. But then a lot of times, a lot of y'all are on Wi-Fi. You got to put that into play. A lot of y'all just have a terrible internet provider that throttling you. These are certain things you got to look at, and there are companies that will throttle you. They do it on purpose. Throttle means they bring your internet, your numbers down on purpose. All right. That's just something they do. Comcast is notorious of it. They knock your numbers down. Consider yourself like I'm a perfect example of throttle. Say if you got a cell phone, how people be like, "Oh, I got unlimited data." You have unlimited data, but when you go past a certain mark, so if they say, "Hey, we're giving you 10 gigs a month," you go past that 10 gigs, everything be good until you go past that 10 gig. And then after 10 gigs, you notice you get a lot of buffering and stuff like you be like, man, what's going on? Why I'm getting a lot of buffering? Well, that's what it is. They knock you down and they keep you at a bay until it like re-up the next month. That's basically what throttling is. When they slow your network down, your internet speeds down, and that way, that's how people be experiencing. Because let's face it, a lot of people are streaming now. They're cutting the cable. I'm like, when I say cutting cable, they're straight up getting rid of the box. They don't need the box anymore. You got so many applications out here now, guys. You got Disney, you got Netflix, you got Amazon, you got Hulu, you got Paramount, you got Discover. It's so many BT. You got so many applications out here now. They know they're losing money because at the end of the day, don't nobody watch all of those channels. People just want to watch what they want to watch and call it the day. That's pretty much it. So with all of that, they losing money, so somebody got to pay. All right. But if you noticing your speeds are good, everything is properly installed, but you're using some of these third-party applications, people, and this is what happens really when you're into like selling these devices. And thumbs up too, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up because we about to get into it. When you come into these third-party applications, when you're getting into these third-party applications, remember, guys, these third-party applications are not going to run like Hulu. They're not going to run like Netflix or Disney. You're talking about $1 million servers compared to $1,000 server or $2,000 server. They're not going to run the same, meaning you need that push, you need that extra, you need your network to be solid just to enjoy. Also, with some of these links that they put out there on them third parties to watch your content, remember, some of them are broken links, they terrible links, and that could be another that could be another thing that can cause a lot of buffering. But in order to make sure you have a solid network or a solid experience, definitely unplug. Definitely unplug the modem, the router. Do everything you have to do. Unplug everything. But let me switch this on over because I want y'all to see something. You got to and I'm gonna come back to y'all. Let me go to capture right quick. On your screen, I am on the Verizon right here, right? This is the Verizon. All right. A lot of times you can go all these applications. A lot of these applications are mainstream, but I know a lot of times we use what? Third party applications. Consider this. All right. Consider this. Sometimes you have to go into your settings, guys, and you have to go into, different. I can't go in there. I can't show y'all that. You won't catch me. But you can go up into these devices and actually manage. All right. You can go up in here. You can do all type of things. But the main thing though, you have to do, and let me go over here right quick. Come on. I don't want to buy anything. A lot of times what you have to do, and I'm going down here. I should have had my other device plugged in. Let me see. Come on. There we go. A lot of times you will have to go into your settings. I know y'all's don't always look like this, but a lot of times you can go into your settings. So wherever your settings at on your device, go into your settings. And a lot of times you can actually go into your apps. All right. You can go into your apps. And what you have to do once you go into your apps, you have to see all apps because you want to see your apps. So a lot of times you will have all your third party applications. I'm not going to name any, but you'll have all your applications in here. But one thing you can do, guys, let's just say one of your third party apps are, let's just go into Analytics. All right. One thing you can do is clear the data. Clearing the data actually works. Sometimes clearing cache. I meant not the data. Clearing cache. If you have some type of IPTV service, sometimes you can get away with clearing the cache. All you have to do is just click on the cache, and then when it says clear the cache, you just press OK. OK. That's all you have to do. And then you can go back into the app and see if it worked. Now, sometimes, guys, it just need an overall cleansing. All right. You need an overall cleansing, like take a X-Lax and clean you right on out. All right. So with that, you will have to go to clear data. A lot of times clear data will do the job. All right. You will see once you clear the data, it'll go back down. You'll see your numbers go down. You will see your clear cache go to 0. And a lot of times that actually cleans up your device. But it's so many different ways that you could do it. I mean, troubleshooting is It is a little tricky. It is very, very tricky sometimes because when you troubleshooting your home, you know what you got. But when you're troubleshooting someone else's home, that becomes a thing because the thing about it, they may not have the same setup you have. And it's kind of hard when you troubleshooting someone else's home. So that's why you got to ask them what internet provider sometimes, put analytic on your device. There's a lot that has to be done. It done been times when it come to troubleshooting that people was having so much problem where I told them to uninstall it and go back to, I'll give them a file link number just to install this application and put the a fresher, newer app on there, and it'll work. So there's all type of solutions for troubleshooting. It's just that it's very, very hard when you troubleshooting for someone else at their home and they swear that they got the best internet in the world. They swear. Um, but that's just one of the some of the spots right there. You just have to go to your settings, go to that application, clear the cache first. If that doesn't work, clear the data. But remember, if you clear the data on some of your mainstream apps where you have to sign in, use a username and password, just make sure you got the proper equipment to put your username and password back in. Because some of these third-party applications won't let you use a regular remote. You have to use like a keyboard or a mouse. That's just how it is, so make sure you know what you're doing. Um, Another thing is, you know, just getting rid of it, period. You know, redoing because you just don't know what's on someone else's device. Because remember, every electronic collects data. All of them collect data. Sometimes you may have to go through and clear your data or factory reset your device, period. That's what you may have to do. Depending on how long they had the device. Really, for them Fire Sticks, when you get that low on storage and you only got 3 applications on there, and you like, how am I low on storage? Because they collect so much data. So either you can go through and clear the cache out of all of them, or sometimes, depending on what's going on, you may have to factory reset, and reinstall everything. And once you factory reset, that usually clears up everything. So that's another tool you may have to use. But for my resellers out there, you might want to, if they had it for a year and you notice it's low storage, and you might have to tell them like, hey, it's gonna cost you if I do it because I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know what you've been watching. It could be a download. A lot of people make a mistake and download and have, where they're running out of storage. That's why I use ES File Explorer Pro, because a lot of times what ES File Explorer Pro does, it has the folder to each application. And if you go into that application, if you go into ES File Explorer and you go into that specific application, it would tell you if there's a downloaded movie or TV show or anything on your device. It'll tell you. And a lot of times, I'm gonna tell you, probably about 70% of the time, that's what happened with, the people, my clients. They make a mistake. Instead of hitting play, they hit download when they trying to watch a content. And they be having 3-4 movies. Really, on a Fire Stick, they have 3 or 4 movies on there, and they're wondering why they can't play anything. One thing about a Fire Stick, if you don't have enough room, memory, storage, it will not play anything. It's done until you eliminate, erase whatever content is on that device. And that goes to the Fire Stick. That goes to other devices, but them devices that only come with 8 gigs of storage, you definitely have to manage or pay attention to that, because a lot of times, if I done seen Fire Sticks that got down to like 100 and something megabytes, and it wouldn't play anything because it didn't have enough buffering to actually play the content. And come to find out, they have 3-4 big movies downloaded on their devices. So, you know, I clean it up, but I also make my money on the cleanup. So those are some of the major ways. Other than that, you could just have a bad device when it comes to troubleshooting. A lot of these devices are bad. Listen, with today's device, hopefully you have a solid network. Like I pay for like, I think I paid for like 350 megabytes on the download. A lot of devices that I get when I do a Wi-Fi test, or when I have it, depending on the device, because there are two different devices. There are devices that quote unquote go up to a gig, or and when I tell you this, when I say a gig, this is what I'm talking about. They say if you hook it up to the network, the Ethernet port on the box, and of course I ain't got my light on, so I don't know if y'all see it. But you see that little Ethernet port right there in the back when you plug the Ethernet cord into? A lot of those devices, them Android devices, be like, hey, we go up to a gig. And the key word is up to. All right. The key word is up to. Anytime they say up to, there's no guarantee that it's going to get to a gig. A lot of these Android boxes, a lot of the mainstream Android boxes like the NVIDIA Shield, listen, it's people that pay for a gigabyte network, and when they plug it up hardwired, it may only get to 700, 800 gigs. 800 megabytes per second. It never get up to a gig. And the reason why these devices are not meant to get up to a gig, that's why they say up to. So pay attention to that. If your device, if you got an Android box and you plug in and you plug it up Ethernet and it only get to 70, 80, 90, it don't go past 100, it's because that device is not meant to go past 100. It's not a gig. It doesn't have a gigabyte port in the back, which means it's not, regardless of the fact, is not going to get there. All right. So a lot of us be using the wrong devices. We think because we pay for the internet speed that the device should go up there. No, you got to do your homework. A lot of these Android TV boxes are like 10100, meaning it's not going past, as long as you have it hardwired, it is not going past 100 megabytes per second. All right. And so a lot of people get that twisted right there. Well, I'm paying, I got 800 megabytes per second I pay for. But when I got it plugged into the box, hardwired, mean I got the Ethernet going from the router to the box, man, I'm only getting 80. Well, that device is not a gigabyte device. It's only 10100. That's why when you're looking at those specifications, when you on Amazon or any of them devices, you got to pay attention, because it would tell you 10, 100, 1000. That 1000 is a gigabyte. So it tells you, yeah, it will get up to. I haven't met a device that went there yet. Not none of these Android boxes. Now, maybe a PC, I don't know. I haven't saw it yet. I have not saw it, honestly, when it's plugged up. I mean, but that's still good internet speed, but I have not saw it as of yet. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up too, guys. It only take you a quick second to smack it up. Mike said, hey, Dale, do all switches plug in? And what's the best cat class to get? It really, as far as the cat class, my house is still running cat 5. I don't have cat 6. I don't have cat 7. The difference between the cat is the transfer of data. That is the only difference. It's the transfer of data. And you're talking about milliseconds. A lot of companies, including at my job, we're cat 5 and we're up, you know. So don't look at, I mean, you got cat 5, you got cat 6, you got cat 7. You know, if you're going to run your house, run it with if you're going to run it with cat 5, run it with cat 5. It's still a solid. You know, if you want to run it with Cat 6, it just transfer data a little bit quicker. That's it. It's really no big difference to in our field. Now I don't know about these other fields, but in the cord cutting solution, there is no difference really. It's not like you can sit back and tell what is what. You know, I got a couple of Cat 6 wires and I can hook up my NVIDIA Shield and I can run one right now, a Cat 6 from my directly from my router to my NVIDIA Shield, and I'm gonna get the same thing that I'm getting with the Cat 5. You know, so in our field, I don't think there's a major difference. It might be a little bit of transferring data just a little bit quicker, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. As far as do all switches plug in? Every network switch is supposed to plug into your router. All right. That's the only way it's going to work. Just like your modem, that in order for your router to work, you got to plug that one Ethernet cord into the modem. And just like your network switch, you got to plug. You can, I mean, honestly, only thing the router, the difference between a router and a network switch, the router is going to give you Wi-Fi. If you don't care about Wi-Fi and you want to hardwire everything in your house, you can get a network switch and that's it. The router just allows you to connect devices wirelessly. So if you got your phone, you got your tablets, you got certain devices like that, and you want to go, hardwired, then you don't, you there are some people who don't have a router. They come right out of their modem into a network switch. Now, I don't know how they get around uh, as far as using their cell phones or using their tablets or everything. Like if you're sitting in the bathroom, you have no signal to use your tablet. Or if you land in a room and or you out on your back porch, there's no way you can, connect to your network because you got a network switch and not a router. Remember, the router just basically allows you to connect. You can go hardwire and you can use Wi-Fi. So Ultimate Stream say Coming to America was all over the place, so no for me. It was not good. What's up? What's up, man? Lord say, what up, Spade? What up, Seth? What's good? Miles say, yo, how can I do screen mirroring to Me Box with Netflix? Is black screen only the sound is here on the TV? Miles, I would ask you, why do you need the screen mirror on the Me Box where you can get Netflix on your Me Box? Um, that's kind of honestly, you should be using the Me Box you could use your Netflix. There's no need to screen mirror. And I'm assuming that you're at your home. I don't know about now. If you was at someone's home, then you have to look at their network. If this is your equipment, then you should be able to sign in to your Netflix without screen mirroring. There's no need to screen mirror from your tablet or your phone on your Me Box. Now, if you at somebody else's home and they got a Me Box and you just want to show some film, then you might have to check the equipment that they have, check the network. I don't know. That's kind of a tough one right there to actually troubleshoot. I don't know. It could be your phone not compatible with that Me Box. It could be that app that you're using trying to screen mirror to it. It could be a couple things. So you're gonna have to look into that, Miles. I don't know, but if it's your box, then you should be able to use the Netflix on the Me Box. You should be able to. What up, George? What's good? Miss Brand say, what up, Dale? You better check out that Netflix Red Dot movie. I'm gonna have to check it out. Bono's in the building. What up, though? What up, BSPG? What's good, man? Hope all is well. What's up, Shelly? How you doing, baby? Lorraine in the building. What's up? What's up? Top Cat. Hey, big salute. Thank you for the love, baby. You and Miss Billy. What's up? Say, hey, superhero. Hope all is well. Yeah, I was on your show. I couldn't stay though, because we was out and about. But I did say what's up. I think I was listening to Top Cat. I was listening to Lou. Dang, I don't forget. Lou Stoner. Lou Stoner. So I was listening to Lou. What's up, Chrissy E? What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? Hope all is well. Who else we got up in here? Cowboy Sean, what it do? What it do? What's good? Lorraine say, yo, Dale, take a look at those preference settings too on your Fire Stick. Yes, you can take a look at those preference. Definitely. You can take a look at them preferences. I'll tell you that. Absolutely. What up, Mac? What's good with you? How you doing? I'm coming down. Lorraine say, yo, Dale, I put 1 terabyte external drive on my Shield. I have the same thing, Miss Lorraine. Don't know why I went up that high, because I'm nowhere near the storage capacity. I think we don't need, unless you're a gamer. A lot of us, I know back in the day, we were saying put 1 terabyte. Come to find out, a lot of us haven't even used 10 gigabytes of storage on that. So hopefully you are, Miss Lorraine, hopefully. Because if I can go back, I'll go and get me like a 32 or 64 gigabyte external drive and call it the day. Honestly, I would. What's up, Miss B? What's up, baby? How you doing? Hope all is well down there. She said, yo, Dale, I like that shirt. Yeah, my wife made this one. The Cord Cutting King. I displayed it last week. Was it last week or the week before? So she got another one for the ladies too. She just asked me about it too. She like, so what's up? When you ready? I say, when you ready. Because once I turn on the green light, the order's gonna be there. And can you handle it? So, you got to make sure you got all your tools, all your utensils, everything. So stay tuned, because she's definitely gonna be putting these out there for purchase. Gene say, yo, Dale, router supply IP address. Oh, when you say plug in, I meant power cord. I'm trying to put one in the attic to make everything hardwired, and I don't want no sparks. What you mean plug in, Big Mike? I'm not understanding. You say plug in, I meant power cord. That's what you're saying? So you want to put a power cord up in the attic? Big Mike, I need some more information. You want to put a power cord up there? What, to put your router up there? So I'm trying to get to understand it. What's up, Rose? What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing, Rose? Happy Monday. Superdell, what's the best, or what is the speed you should be looking for with your Wi-Fi when asking a customer? Depending on the thing about it, it really varies. What I do with my people, I would like for all my people to have at least 30 megabytes per second. All right. On the download, at least a minimum of like 7 on the upload, a minimum. Also, it depends how many devices they have, because that plays a major part too. Also, you got to remember OTC. Um, they might have a bullcrap router. I'm telling you, when it comes to troubleshooting, you know, I'm telling you, really, when they have the the providers equipment, that plays a role. But the numbers I look at is at least 30 on the download, a minimum of 7. But now they talking like they got 13, 15 devices, then and they are when the kids come home, it's going to be a lot of problems because everybody is pulling from that one router, which probably doesn't have the MIMO technology, the MIMO. All right, is really MU for multiple users. MIMO, multiple inputs, multiple outputs. They probably does not have that technology. So it is a good chance that there may be some issues if they have a lot of devices on the network. But those are my numbers I look for. What up, Alexander? What's good? What up, Kevin? How you doing? What's good with you? Say bye, Dale. Have a good night. Don't forget to email me what time and date for your list. Absolutely. I should be good this weekend. I should be good this weekend. It was a little tough. A little tough. So I will do that. I promise you. I still got that email sitting there too. I still got it. Fire Stick Light 2020. I did my first one today and I discovered I couldn't see my IPTV and another third party app. The icons was a dark box and looked hidden on the home screen. I noticed that too. That's what slowed me down with actually putting the lights out there. But talking to LJ, there is a way. There is a way. Maybe Real will do a video. If not, I would do a video on it. Only thing about it though, because we probably have to get behind the scenes because a lot of we got to be very careful with what we put out here into these YouTube streets. Because again, you got people that's just going around hitting your videos for no reason. So when they see you putting certain content up, so that's probably why some people have not even displayed that yet. Also, there's another application I actually seen Tech Doctor UK. Some of y'all know who that is. He put a video out like pretty much every day. He actually got a nice video. He just put it out. It can't be no more than a week. And he actually where it turns your Fire Stick into the Android TV OS. So where all the apps, once you follow that step, all the apps icons show up. Pretty solid video too. So you could check that one out, or maybe Real or do a little something, LJ or somebody to do it, or we can get behind the scenes and check it out behind the scenes. But yes, that's the only issue I had with the light. But I do know there is a fix, though. Definitely there's a fix. If you email me, we'll set something up where I can get behind the scenes with you and we can do it together and go from there. What up, Rod? What's good with you? What is good? Mr. Lorraine say, finally dug out of the Texas snowstorm. Hey, some of y'all weather came all the way here. Again, we was like 65 today, and looking down south, a lot of down south was in the 60s today. So as long as we got the same weather, I'm good, Miss Lorraine. Juan say, yo, what's the take on the Rockspace AC 2100 router? Juan, I do not know. I am a Netgear guy. I am a Netgear, so I don't know what the Rock Space AC 2100 is. I can check it out and let's see. All right, spell space, right? You say Rock's an AC 2100. 2100. Let's see what it is. It looked neat. It looks very neat. It looks compact too. It's by a Chinese manufacturer. Um, it looks pretty solid though, honestly. I will have to do some more research on it. I would definitely have to do some research on it. But it looks pretty neat though. They gave it. I'm looking at the ratings. They gave it an overall 7.6. They said the Wi-Fi signal. They gave it a 6 out of 10. Ease of use 8 out of 10. Features 8 out of 10. Design 8 out of 10. And affordability 8 out of 10. They say the cons on it is the 5G network can become unstable. And they said the antenna seems a bit flimsy. But it does have the MIMO technology, so that's good. I don't know if it's dual. It says the 2.4 gigahertz wire performance is excellent. It is dual because it says the 5G is unstable. So it could be a couple of things, Juan. But that it does seem interesting though. It does seem interesting. PCD, what up though? What's good, man? Hope all is well. All is well. Yeah, it doesn't have a volume or power button, but it's still sellable once you fix the icon situation. Because you got, I mean, it is what it is. Uh, the Fire Stick is actually a solid device. Um, even the light is very solid. It works. Um, But yeah, it doesn't have the volume. So yeah, they will have to keep their TV remote nearby. Yes. What up, G? Say, hey, Wafo's DSL. My brother-in-law has DSL, and when he streamed, everything buffer. That's because it's something about his network. It depends how many people on his network. Also, it depends the device he's using. Yeah, it depends that device. If you got a weak modem router, you're gonna get you're gonna have a bad experience. That's just how it is. That's how it is, G. So it really comes down to the device he has, how much speed he has. Um, he may have to do that little trick, unplug it, plug it back in, unplug the modem router, plug it back in, and then unplug his device and see if that works. It's something that's actually causing him to buffer. Definitely. It's causing everything to act up when he streams. So definitely. What's up, Antoine? Can you expand memory on the cube? You can expand memory on just about everything now, Miss B. It's really up to you. It's really up to you. Pretty much everything you can expand memory. Yes, you can. Vincent says, can you increase the storage on a Hisense Android TV? Yes. The one that I have, the model I have, yes. On some models, I heard they're having big time problems with it. But usually, if you put a recognizable flash drive or USB, I would probably go mainstream. So, which means I would probably go SanDisk. I would probably go like Western Digital. one of them brands to actually plug it in and see if your device, see if the TV recognize it. If it recognize it, use it to expand the storage. You can do it on certain models. Yes. I sure will. I sure will. Absolutely. See, I added extra storage because I'm always putting on third-party apps to try out and just making sure it's all good. Okay, that's what's up. As long as you doing that diligent work, Miss Lorraine, you all right with me. Still 1 terabyte. That's a long one, but I understand though, because in the future you might get into something else that may need that extra storage. So I still got a terabyte too. I just don't use it as much. Say Mike don't want no small. Oh man. Say Mike say I want to put a switch up there. I mean, you can do it. You could pretty much do it. There are plenty of people that actually have pluggable devices up in their attic. Yes, you can do it. You definitely can do it. Say, how do you feel about the Orbi routers? As long as it worked, I don't have any of them. As you know, I use the Netgear Nighthawk X10, so it's pretty good. As far as the Orbis, I heard good and bad. I heard mostly good. Bad could have been user error or bad device. So honestly, you will have to test it out because I don't have one to test out. But I would say do your research on it, Antoine, and see if it's good for you. Certain households, some people had bad experiences, some people had great experience. But I heard more good than bad, though. I'll tell you that now. No problem, no problem. What up, Thomas? What's good? Esmar, what up, though? Say better late than not tuned in. Ah, show no say definitely we could do it on the low. So for anyone, that might be something we can talk behind the scenes on. Um, who got the Fire TV light? Again, there's a couple ways. I know Real and Show Enough use one way, and I actually know when you put this one application on there, it actually fix it. So depending on which way you want to go. What up, though, Mo? What up, though? Greg is saying, what about Netgear Orbit? I have not used it. I couldn't tell you nothing about any of them orbits because I never used them. I can only go by what I hear. I can't give you my take on it because I never used it. So, if I don't have it on hand, and so that I'm not one of them individuals that don't have something and tell you if it's good or bad. Usually I have it on hand. All right. I have it and I tell you the pros and cons of it. But I don't I don't I don't have it. So I can't even really only thing I could go by what somebody else say. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mick say, yo, Dale set it up on Twitch. Yeah, on how to's. Yes. I actually somebody actually recommended me on that. But I think Twix is going to be the next thing to get hit because a lot of people they're not leaving YouTube, but on certain things they're going to Twitch. So Twitch may come down and hit that, but we'll see. We'll see, Mix. I have to check it out and see. Honestly, I would. Juan say, yeah, I like Netgear myself. Yeah, I use a lot of Netgear. I use a lot of Netgear because it's a solid brand. My daughter has surgery on her broken right leg from the storm. Now has a titanium plate forever. She said, thanks for those prayers you sent her way, Miss Lorraine. And she's going to get well. She's going to get better. I know a person with that same setup. You know, yeah, it's a long journey, but she'll be back solid. She'll be back solid. May not can do everything, but long as she recovered from it and she walking and she getting around, that's all that matters. Tell her to keep her head up. Tell her to keep her head up. Superdell say, what's up? Tell her she gonna be all right. She gonna be still prayers out to her. Fast healing. That's what's up. That is what's up, Miss Lorraine. Say, can a Nighthawk router R8000 be used as a Plex server? A lot of routers can be used as a Plex server. What you have to do with these routers, when you plug in a device that has content on it, you have to go into it and turn on your sharing option. Then you have to go on Plex. Once you turn on your sharing, depending on what option you're using, you can actually go on and actually tell Plex to go wherever that network attachment storage is and get the content. There are a lot of people that's doing it. They using them USBs inside their router, and they go into the settings, the username, password of that router, and they turn on the sharing option for USB. And so once the sharing option is on, so say like if you on your PC and you're setting it up, all you have to do is direct that Plex, to actually pull the content from that shared folder. And that's how you do it. That's how all of them doing it. No problem, no problem. Miss Lorraine say, yo, Dale, take this $10. Hey, salute, Miss Lorraine. I appreciate the love, baby. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing some love. Showing some love. Big salute. The ladies be showing that love too. Guys too, but really the ladies. They be showing that love. I also, because it's 8:18, I know we getting there. Um, do people think we should use mainstream devices only? There's a handful of people. I was actually in a Facebook group, and the people actually said, if you use a they said mainstream devices such as the NVIDIA Shield, Mi Box, Fire Sticks, Fire TV Cubes. They didn't have the Verizon, but I know that's a part of it. All these mainstream devices versus a regular Chinese, all of it come from China, but these no-name devices that you can get from Amazon, they said you should use mainstream devices. I know people that sit back and say, listen, I'm only going mainstream. I was one of them individuals. I went mainstream for a while because of the bull crap that was out there, and I just got tired of it. I got tired of it. So I went, I did quite a few NVIDIA shields. I did majority of my stuff was like Me boxes and Fire Sticks. But I want to know y'all feeling. Do you think we should go straight mainstream, or are your Android TV budget boxes, the ones you can get from Amazon, eBay, you think those are the ones good for you? Because I see benefits with both, and it was a nice little argument. I think when I left, by the time I stopped looking, it had to be about like 190 something comments. No telling where is that now, but it did spark up a good conversation. Should you use more mainstream boxes compared, to these budget boxes? Because one of the benefits is they update. A lot of these devices update. Uh, they send updates to these devices. So that's a good thing. But one thing about them budget boxes, you can manipulate a little bit more. You can do a little bit extra to them boys, and not have to worry. And I just want to get y'all take on that. I want to see what y'all say. Jim say, "Yo, Dale, I'm all the way over there in Scotland. It's bedtime for me." I feel you. Hey, Jim, stay up. You can watch the review tomorrow when you get a chance. Salute, man. Have a great night. I'm gonna be right. I'll be heading that way, going to bed and within another hour or two. So big salute. I thank you for coming in, though. At least allowing me to come into your home. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What up, Ruben? Where you been, man? What's good? What's good? Well, it's good. Hope all is well, Ruben. Say hello, everyone. Dale, thank you for telling us about Google Voice. Just finished porting home phone number. I had to port home phone number to wireless provider first, then port to Google Voice. Hey, Miss Gina, big salute. I told you. And look, I tell a lot of people when it comes to that Google Voice, there's nothing like free. It's nothing like free. Just get that little device, and the rest is history. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, for trusting me in that. Trust me. I got another one up my sleeve that I've been working on. I finally got this bad boy to work on it. So, um, coming soon. So just stay tuned. Coming soon. It's definitely coming. Miss Gina say, "Yo, Dale, and take this $10. Say sharing a little something for the knowledge." Thank you, Miss Gina. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, Miss Deb, she say, "Dale, you better take this $10." She say, "Dale, great show as always. Salute." Thank you, Miss Deb. I appreciate the love. Definitely appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will say, "Yo, Dale, what's a good mini PC for a Plex server?" Um, there are a couple of devices. One of them, if you're going to do it, I do like these devices right here. These are the Ace PCs, and you see it's a little dusty right now. I haven't used this one in a while, but Ace PCs, I actually saw one on sale today. I think it was like 150. It was a flash sale. I don't know if it's over, but these are pretty solid. These are very, very solid. Ace PCs, mini PCs. These are pretty solid. So that's a good one right there, Will. She say, "Dale, I like my Cube better than my Shield." Hey, you know what? A lot of people actually like that. I think listen, I think with the Shield, you got some they believers in the Shield, like they diehard believers in the Shield. It's like Shield or go home. But I just think that with the Cube, and this is what she's talking about. Where's my Cube at? For anyone that may not know or are new, this is the Fire TV Cube. This is from Amazon right here. Um, the thing about this device is hands free. You can tell it to turn up the volume, turn down the volume. So much you can listen to your favorite music. You can have it read you a book. You can say the A word. You know that the Amazon devices. I don't want to trigger nobody device. You say the A word, and if you got a book in there, you could tell it to read you a book. There's so much you could do with that cube that makes it very, very fun. Also, it can do, you can watch the same content on the Shield. Uh, the Shield is nice. The Shield is very, very solid. I'm just a prime believer that you don't need the Shield like you needed 3 years ago. unless you're using it for gaming. If you're a gamer, get the Shield. But if you just a regular streamer, you know, you can catch these devices. The cheapest I saw it was like, you know, $79. I know they usually go for 120, but if you wait a little bit, you'll see these bad boys go down to 79 and $89. And I think it's so worth it. So yes. Miss Lorraine say, yo, I'm a Shield. She said, I am Shield spoiled, bought 3. I am Shield spoiled too. I have 5. I have 5. The Shield is very, very nice. Upstairs in the living room, I got the Shield, I got the Cube, I got the Super Box, and then I got our what you call that? The what's the name of that? The Nintendo Switch hooked up to our one TV. All right, so I do have another HDMI multi-viewer up there. The Super Box is running solid. You know, the Shield solid and the Cube, but you know, it is good to tell that Cube, hey, you know, let's listen to some Luther Vandross and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool on that. So, but yeah, all my Shields are still running. It's definitely solid, definitely. Me personally, I prefer a mainstream device for longevity. Budget boxes lifespan is much shorter, and that's somewhat. I'm gonna say that's somewhat correct. It's 50-50 with some of these devices, because the reason why I say that, Vincent, I have devices out there that have Android 5.1 that are still working. But if they bring it to me, I try to get them to upgrade. But if they bring it to me, I don't set them up like I used to. It just take too long. It's not fast enough for me. So I get the main apps on that. They don't get none of the perks. I get the main apps. But those devices still work. I have devices out there with Android 6 that are working well and still do its thing. The thing with you know, mainstream devices, they do get updates. They get updates to Android. All right. They get updates for Android, which we don't witness in the past. When this first update went through, I want to say back probably a couple years ago, and my NVIDIA Shield never worked after the update. We did it live. I did a live update, and it never worked after that. You know, so I had to get another remote control and all of that. But I understand what you're talking about, though. There's nothing like having a big name behind a product. You know, that way you can always reach out to that manufacturer, and you know they got great customer service. So, and they will, even if you email or you call them, they will, you know, you will get somebody. So I understand both. Cornell say, yo, Dale, thanks so much for the help. No problem, Cornell. No problem. Ruben say, yeah, I'll be on the sideline. So Ruben be in the background. That's what's up. That's what's up. David say budget Android boxes is good, but a lot of people refer a Fire Stick just because everybody else has a Fire Stick. That's actually true, David. A lot of people know the Fire Stick because it's mainstream. But with a budget Android box, you could do a lot more with it, as far as do a lot of activity and not have to worry about the memory. The average person is not setting up the Fire Stick like you would set yours up. You know, I'm not going to set up my setup with my Fire Stick to my clients. It'll be too much of a hassle. But I do know, I do. Because a lot of people I deal with, they get a budget Android box. The thing is, once you get a little older, like my people who got them 5.1s and them 6, you know, maybe 7s, you know, a few of them, I'll be like, look, let's go and update this bad boy, because I don't have time, you know, to be sitting here, you know, trying to set up this device. And then, if they press for money, then I'll go ahead and take the time to do it. But I let them know, like, listen, the lifespan is almost done. Even though it's not almost done, because really a lot of these applications that we use on a regular for content, for streaming, it will work. It still work as long as they got good internet. Man. Superdell, I think because the Shield is a media center. I only use the Shield for streaming. I don't game. So the Cube better for me. The Shield was nice to learn how to program though. Yeah, the Shield definitely can be a media center. Absolutely. It can be a media center. Unfortunately, we put that Shield out there so much that everybody got it. It was like either go with a Shield or go home. Nowadays, it's so much competition out here, and the competition is fierce now. Because a lot of these devices are coming with the same launcher as the NVIDIA Shield. So they coming with these the Android TV OS. And again, it might take you a little longer to program. It might take you a little bit longer to to set up your Kodi. Instead of like 20 seconds, it may even take a minute, maybe a minute and a half. But you would get there once you get it. So yeah, I understand it. There are a lot of us in that stream that don't even use their Shield anymore. They use Fire Sticks, they use Mi boxes, they use other devices, TiVo, Fire Sticks. Now they still have their Shield, but they don't use it as much. So you're not the only one, Miss B. Uno say mainstream devices, Fire Stick, Shield, Mi Box are officially Google certified. So no worries, like some aftermarket, no certified boxes have like Netflix 480, not 4K. And that's absolutely true. They don't have it. But the average individual don't know 720 from 1080, 1080 to 4K. The average individual, when it comes to cord cutting, they just want to be able to stream the content. One of the issues that people have, and I'm glad you pointed this out, Uno. Like when you go to these third-party applications to watch some content, right? When you go and watch the content, you might try to pick a 2 gig link, and that 2 gig link don't work, including on the Shield. Including on the Shield. It could be a messed up link. It could be a slow link. But a lot of times, I think us who are involved in this every day, we know the difference. The people who you give it to, they don't care about the difference. They just want to be able to watch a clear picture. So sometimes that 480, as long as it's clear and it's watchable, they don't care. They really don't care. The average person actually don't care. I hear LJ say it all the time. He's into quality sound. The average person is not. So if LJ was to come like down here into the lab where I don't have anything but the speakers hooked up to I don't even have the subwoofer hooked up to the TV. It might become annoying to him because he's accustomed to a certain sound. Where the average person, they don't care. They don't care. They'll have that bad boy hooked up to a sound bar, a little Roku sound bar, and call it the day. I bullcrap you not. That's just how people are. But then you got your ones who actually understand audio and understand how it's supposed to be hooked up, connected, and how it's supposed to sound. Those people, all right, you can't get over on them. But the average individual, they do not care. They do not, or they do not know. King Tech, what's up? What's up? What's good? Ruben said, I love that shield. So yes, there are many. What's up, D Nice? So many options and choices. We all win it. I agree with that. He said, true that. Yep. Uno say yes, aftermarket boxes are good, but as a seller, majority of my clients have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, so I just stick with the Google certified. I agree with you. Hey, look, you got to stick with the correct stuff, or you're gonna have some problems. So yes, you are absolutely right. I know where you're going. He say, "Yo, my he say, loving mine, Superbox Elite and Superbox S2 Pro. Got them both. They're awesome. Them boxes are solid. And I remember, D Nice, remember when I first did that box? And the people, all you stupid, this and that. Okay. It's still working. A year later, still working. And quite a few people got the super box. So yes. Thank you, Van Penn. What's up? What's good? Salute. They say, yo, when it comes down to game, the shield is that stoppable? You say when it comes down to game, the shield is that stoppable. Say that again, David. He say that NVIDIA Shield dongle is very nice. I didn't like that dongle. It works. It does work. It does work. I ain't gonna say I don't like it. I don't like the design of it. I don't like that on that dongle, you got wires coming out on this side and wires coming out on that side. I really didn't like that, but I know a lot of people that can actually get some Velcro and had it in the back. But it was a bad design though, definitely. Say, did you like the Google Chromecast or Cube better? Are you talking about this? You talking about this? This is what you're talking about, the Chromecast with Google TV, and you're talking about the Cube. Me personally, I would go with the Cube over it, for certain reasons. Again, you don't need a remote on certain applications. You don't need a remote. You can, if you're into music and all of that. With the Google, the Chrome, one thing I don't like about it is um, once you sign out of it, you lose all your applications. So it's like you got to get whoever is giving it to you. You probably should have them buy it, set it up, log in, and then give you the device. That way you can go ahead, program it, and give it back to them. That's probably the best way to do it. But I would stick with the Cube. I'll go with the Cube. Then say, how do I send a donation? You can look into the description of this video. Also, I don't know why I always forget it. So you can also, there you go, right there, Van. You can do it. Vincent say, I think that's why I like the mainstream devices. I have Bose hooked up to them. I buy Shield 2 for me for 129 plus Best Buy credits. I do have one Shield Pro. I get TiVo for the rest of the fam. Then see, Vincent, that's what I'm talking about. Because you know exactly what you got. And you just basically you the same as LJ. That's how LJ will come on and tell you, like, a lot of people got the Shield and don't use it, not even the audio correctly. You know, that's just what it is. Because you had people like me 3 years ago, like get the Shield, and then all of a sudden now we got all these devices. Now you don't hear a lot of people saying go with the Shield anymore. They'll tell you, oh, go with the Shield, but you notice there's not a lot of videos out there just telling you to go with the Shield. They're doing a lot of other devices because they know the competition is close. Now it may not be as fast and powerful, but again, you don't need powerful and fast to stream. Honestly, you don't. Gunn say, yeah, for my customer, Real to Bread is a must for less streaming issues with the APKs. I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that one. In my opinion, mainstream streaming devices with Android TV devices are all cloned. They all use same chip, S905Y2. Polaroid and Motorola and Nokia got streaming devices coming out. Nothing exciting. No, everybody jumping on the train now. And remember Philly Cable Day when Philly Cable Day was the first one that said everybody gonna be using this launcher because of the user friendliness of it. All these devices are coming out with the Android TV OS because the user is easy to send an update to them. It's very user friendly. You can customize it, and also they getting into the competition. You got Verizon. Verizon is actually giving their box away for free. Like they're giving their box away for free. All you're doing is getting a new phone and you're getting a box for free. So that's just how it is. That's what it comes down to. Honestly, it do. So believe me, I know what you're talking. LB say, yeah, I'm using that Fire Cube. Hey, LB, I do the same thing. I'll be upstairs, man, definitely, because I got the JBL, Link bar, which has Android TV, but I use the multi-viewer more than anything up on that big TV. But I just have it. I got the audio coming out the sound bar, and that sound bar is pretty solid. It's not the best. It's not no boys. It's not no what's that, Harman Kardon or something like that. It's not those, but it's pretty solid. For a living room area that's not super large, cause we can play some songs with some good beats, and it had this whole floor like rattling. So definitely. They say, Dale, thanks. I think I would rather the cube based off how you explained it. I did a cube for my friend. He had tablets. He said he had applets, apples. Yeah, Apple. He said he throwing all his Apple TVs out after that. Hey, tell him don't throw them out. Tell him to sell them. Tell him to sell it. Tell him to sell it. Hey, but before we get out of here, it's 8:45. I do want to take the last 15 minutes to talk about what's coming to America too good to y'all. Let's use this last 15 minutes. Let me know what's coming to America good for you. Listen, I finally watched all of Coming to America. On Thursday, I watched it. I fell asleep. On Saturday, I watched it, dozed off. Well, yesterday, I just went on, get up to the part that I can remember. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. It definitely wasn't super funny to me. I understand the message. All right. I understand it's a different time now. It's so different now. But it to me, and I probably went into it wrong, because when you go back to the first Coming to America, classics. I'm talking about classic, you know, classic moments, classic scenes. To Be Loved, when he was screaming and people were like, shut up, all of that. Those are classics. It probably would have been funny if you would have saw Samuel Jackson when he went to Queens get out of jail, because you know he went to jail and all of that when they got him at McDowell's trying to rob the place. That could have been funny, you know. But other than that, I think it was all right. It wasn't. It didn't have me. I did a couple chuckles, guys. It was like that's just how it was to me. I went into it probably, like I said, I probably went into it like, hey man, but they advertised it like this was the funniest movie out there. All right. And it was not funny. I understand the message, women empowerment. I do understand it. Um, Nowadays, women are doing their thing. You know, women are they are CEOs now. Women are, you know, judges, lawyers, um, vice presidents now. You know, so I do understand that, but I did go into it looking for more, you know, more laughter. You know, I laughter, and it just didn't give me that. You know, a lot of cameos. It seemed like it was more cameos than anything. So it was crazy. I just want to see what y'all say. Real say, yo, I enjoyed it. Marco say, yeah, I liked it too. 2 thumbs up. I gave it 2 thumbs down because it just didn't hit me. You know, I was like, this it just, you know, it just wasn't there for me. Donald say it was decent movie, but not better than the original. Vincent say it was okay. I would not have gone to the movies to watch it. Very predictable. I'm gonna tell you like this: if the movies were open, he would have made that money. He would have had the #1 movie because of what people would have. Oh man, Coming to America is Eddie Murphy. You know, they would have won the same. It would have been the #1 movie. It's probably the #1 streaming movie in America or the world. But I did not. I did not like it. I did not. She say, Miss Lorraine said it was a little funny, a little cheesy though. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, I did some chuckles, like, ah, and that was it. It really didn't it just didn't hit me like that first one. I tell you that. Miss Lynette say, yo, I enjoyed it. Hey, Dwayne say Tyler Perry hands was all on it. I didn't see that. I didn't see Tyler Perry, unless you want to talk about the end when they was doing the hustle, you know, because it seemed like all Tyler Perry, all his movies be having that at the end. I don't know. I don't know. Mick say I liked it. Hold up, I see something went on over here. Let me see. Something happened on my other screen. Uh I say, hey, the witch doctor was my guy coming. You know what? That was a nasty. Hey, that was a nasty looking thing, man. I did not. Hey, I was looking at that thing that Arsenio played. I say, man, what the heck was that? And then kept spitting on him. Say, he had Apple TV. Say, I don't know if he would sell it. He a lawyer, and I don't think he cares. I introduced him and his family to our. You say what? I introduced him and his family to our way of life. Oh, okay. So hey, I feel you on that one. I got you on that one. Real say, dude, stop with that fake old laugh. What fake laugh? I don't know, man. Oh man. Say my wife and I love Coming to America 2 and 1. I like 1 better than 1 would destroy 2 to me. I don't know. Buck Drizzle say it was okay, better than expected. And Sam was busy. Sam was crazy. Miss B say I haven't seen it yet. I feel you on that one. Philly Cable says, Superdell. You know how we play? We take some firmware, flip a stock. Hey, you already know, man. You already know. Hey, look, I was playing around, what, about 3 or 4 months ago and flipped one. I flipped one. Uh, he hasn't called me back with any problems, so I guess it's still it's still solid. It's still good and going. So you already know, man. We would definitely flip one. Definitely. Hey, big salute. Thank you for the donation too, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. PCD saying, hey, I'm letting it be known. I don't keep stock on here. I'm gonna give them everything that I use. Alexander say, hey, come on, Dale. You can't tell me sexual chocolate wasn't fun. No, man, he wasn't. Not to me. I think my expectations was high on this. You know, coming out of COVID, you know, it just wasn't, you know, no good comedy movies. So you wanted that comedy, and it just didn't hit me. He said when she came in hopping still right on that 1 foot barking, that was great. I don't know, that it wasn't funny to me. I'm gonna tell you though, Wesley Snipes was a little funny. Just the way how he, you know, how he converted, he converted just coming in, leaning to the back. That was all right. That was funny, but the overall movie was not funny. Let's see what else. Say they supplied the elders more money. That's what's up. I'm gonna tell you though, if there was a plus that I like that he brung a lot of up and coming individuals in Hollywood to the set. So I think Eddie Murphy is one of them OGs who you can consider someone like a Too Short in music. Like Too Short will work with anybody. He can get E40 works with anybody. You know, I think this one right here showed Eddie like, you know, he will work with anybody. It would have been nice. I really didn't care about the individual who played his son. If anybody I would have liked to saw play a son, it probably would have been crazy Kevin Hart. I think that would have brung a little bit more because, you know, I think to have a silly son that becomes, you know, hair, I think I would have had a more mainstream as a son because Eddie Murphy is a big name. Um, his father is a big name, and you know his son doesn't have a name yet. Um, you know, I would like to. I probably would have liked to see a bigger role on the guy because the guy who he had, I think he only been in a couple movies. His name is not there yet. I even after this movie, I don't think it's going to be. You're not going to see him as much, you know. At least not in no main movies or anything like that. But it would have been nice to see someone of a main because you got you know generation of main names, and I think with Kevin Hart, that's a main name and it would have brought some plus he's silly as heck anyway. So he said it was okay. I love the girl power part as a father of two girls. I love to show the strength. Yeah, I think that was pretty solid. I agree with you. You know, letting them ladies know, you know, the times have changed now. This is not your great grandmother. You know, you could pretty much do whatever. You know, you can get out there and do whatever, and you can make things happen on your own. You can show you know your strengths. So I agree. Spain say it was cool. Glad I didn't have to pay movie prices for popcorn and drinks. Yeah, it was all right. Like I said, it wasn't funny. It just wasn't funny. Uh, but I probably won't watch it again. Because like I said, I fell asleep on it the first day, the second day, probably the third time, but then eventually just said, man, let me go all the way up to the part. And I finally finished it. Brian said it was okay. I do mean just okay. I agree. It's okay. Joseph say, "Hey man, it was all right. It was all right." He said, I did see somebody though. Somebody said, because I put it on my Facebook, and somebody said, they actually said they liked it, right? But I knew they went back the next day and they put on there, you know, something about it was somebody else put a stat on there and they share his stat saying, because the movie is great because all of the actors, pretty much everybody, 99% of them were back in the movie, all black and all of that. And that's a great accomplishment because it's hard to get everybody back. 30 years, 30 years, 32 years to be exact. Well, 31 years because they made the movie last year. It's hard to get, you know, all the characters, back. No one is dead or anything like that. Um, but I mean, if you want to call that an accomplishment, I salute it. Honestly, because you know, um, that is a great accomplishment. To be able to bring everyone back. Even the ones that don't even get, like the girl Lisa. She what has she been in? I don't think she been in much. Um, to bring folk back from 30 years ago, that was pretty cool. Like the hopping lady and all of that. So that's pretty cool. James Earl Jones. I think James Earl is pretty hit. James Earl Jones is set in stone. Is nothing you could take away from James Earl Jones. Legend. I don't think I seen him since like Martin. Roscoe, Welcome Home Roscoe, or whatever that was. I don't think I seen James Earl Jones. So it was good to see him come out of retirement and do a quick cameo. It was a little corny, but quick cameo. I did like when he was like, kill him. He told his son, kill Simi, Arsenio Hall. So he said, I would like to know how much Rick Ross got for letting them use his matching. Oh, he got broke off. I'll tell you that now. I'm going to tell you, it was probably in the millions. It probably took them probably about a month or two to do this film. But he probably got broke off. He probably got broke off. I guarantee he got broke off, man. Maybe a 3, 4, 5 mil, just to use the house. So yeah, I can see that for a month or two. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, if not more. Miss Jenna said it was not what I expected. It was okay. I would. Yeah, it was just okay. I don't keep that from Dub Q. Dub Q say, hey, I enjoyed it. I watched it again. And when you're not sleepy. You say watch it again when you're not sleepy. Oh man. Oh man. Say I thought the movie was all over the place and did not catch up with the first part jokes. Wesley Snipes walk. I don't know. It was a different, Wesley Snipes, he's also a legend, coming from I thought it was funny. You got to look where how they his country was. They was on some silly stuff, but I thought it was funny. I laughed at that part because just seeing him playing some corny part like that was it was different and funny to me. But the movie wasn't funny. Gerald said it started slow but got progressively better. That's what's up. He said, Kevin Hart would have wanted too much money. I don't know. Kevin probably would have did it just for the love of Eddie, because he's a big fan of Eddie. I don't know. Kevin, he probably was doing his own movie anyway. So I don't know though. It would have been interesting. She said, I agree on the son. Yeah, the son was I think the son could have been better. It could have been a better you know, it could have been a better one, I think. Christmas say I didn't see it. Mike Epps, I could have went with Mike, but Mike Epps actually played in with Eddie in the last movie, so I don't know if they would have brung that back like that. But that would have been different, because Mike would have been over there. Hey, Mike would have been fooling. Daddy, you want me to? You really want me to? Yeah, it definitely was good to see Wesley Snipes. After everything what Wesley went through, it was good. And I think that's another reason, Eddie say, man, come get this work. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, he definitely got that house for a steal. Yeah, he definitely got that house. He said, I agree about the son. Yeah, the son was a little corny. He just wasn't. I don't know what it is about these sons. Like even when you go with Shaft, y'all remember the last Shaft, his son bringing him in, how corny he was. But you go and look at the granddaddy, then you look at Samuel, how hard they were, and but I guess this is a new era, So I don't know. It's a little bit different. Latif said it was good to me. He said it was worth a thing for sure. Yeah, that's why I said 99%. So yeah. Yeah. I think if it was right, I think it would have been I think it could have worked out. You know, you know, honestly, it probably would have been worth it because Kevin Hart has his audience. I'm not really a Kevin Hart fan, but Kevin has a strong following. Kevin has a very strong following. He has a large following dedicated. If he could have became the son, just think how many other million. I ain't talking about hundreds of thousands. How many millions people would have came over, and it's another generation. So even if he would have asked, let's just say if he would have asked for 10 million, the people would have came. That following from Kevin would have came just because of his name. So it would have been well worth it, honestly. Today I'll say I liked it, but what do I know? I like Tom and Jerry too. I ain't watched that Tom and Jerry. Mango say 30 years later, Eddie Murphy's still the biggest star. Sad. I don't think that's sad. I think that's knowing the business. Eddie started with his uncle a long time. If you go and look at some of those credits from like Beverly Hills Cops, um, a lot of them productions were from Eddie Murphy and his uncle. I think his uncle since passed though. His uncle. So like if you look at the credits, the storyline, you will see Uncle. It's something Murphy. So that could be it because a lot of him and Eddie actually wrote a lot of movies that he was in. Not them corny movies, but a lot of them them nice movies. They had a storyline. Like if you go and look at Harlem Nights, you will see Eddie Uncle in there helped out, written and by Eddie, his uncle, and somebody else. So it was a storyline. Eddie, but I think the uncle since passed away. Say yeah, the son was not there yet. Yeah, the son was definitely not there yet. I also think that they underused Linnell. Uh, I don't know. She should have had at least a small speaking part. They kept showing up, showing us the black woman is the backbone from the unit. The sister showing her bro how to be king. I think Linnell, I don't know. Linnell, I think he showed her love. Just to be in a movie like that. I mean, she probably got a few dollars, Linnell. Linnell is kind of funny to me. To be honest, I like Linnell. She's dope to me. Crazy, loud, but I don't know if she's loud like that in real life. But to me, she's funny. She's that good auntie. Man, I'm always going to her house, because you never know what's going on. Um, but I think out of matureness, I think that woman always mature quicker than the man. So, that woman know what she want, from a young age compared to that young man. So, you got to look at where that young woman been and where that young man was coming from. Remember, he was out there hustling tickets. So you got to understand the balance of it. But is a all I say about this era of skinny jeans. Yeah, they definitely be wearing that. Spade say Michael B. Jordan, Kevin Hart. Ah, I don't know if Michael B. Jordan would have been a good role because he's not funny. In a comedy, I would probably went with Kevin Hart more than Michael B. Jordan because I just think they play two separate roles. Michael B. Jordan has a large following too. It's not as big as Kevin Hart, but I don't know. You got to go with somebody who got a little bit of skills comedy. Funny. Michael B would have been straight serious trying to learn, doing his research. That's what I would have thought. Yeah, say Kevin Hart is a huge star, but I never found him nearly as funny as he portrayed. Me either. He's not funny, but when it comes to business, he is the man. He is the man. No, not Charlie Murphy. Not Charlie Murphy. That's Eddie's brother. It's another guy. I'll look it up now. I'll look it up right now. Eddie Murphy uncle. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy uncle who wrote movies. It might have been Uncle Ray Murphy. That's who it probably was. Who was Uncle Ray. That's who it was. If you go and look at if you look up like Harlem Nights, you'll see Uncle Ray made appearance and Eddie Murphy produced film. So he was like a producer. He did Harlem Nights, Coming to America, Beverly Hills Cop, which he also was credited as associate producer. But he passed away though. He passed away. Yeah, Uncle Ray, that was his name. So if you go back and look at some of them films, you will see Uncle Ray Murphy. That was his name. Lenore said, I enjoyed it. Corey Holcomb, I don't know. He be crazy. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Uncle Ray. Yup. Yup. That was his name. So yeah, Ray. Uncle Ray was he was the man behind Eddie Murphy. A lot of times but Ray was one of them you didn't see much. He was in Harlem Nights when he was sitting off to the side, but he was the guy behind the scenes that actually you know drove the truck. Got it going. They say it would have been out there if they had Eddie Griffin. No, that would have been too much, man. Eddie Griffin. Yep, that would have been too much. But everybody though, thank y'all for the ones who didn't hit the thumbs up. Definitely smack that thumbs up. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. I appreciate y'all. Continue to support me. We definitely, I'm still working on this device. I'm trying to work with the manufacturer. We're emailing each other. And like I said, there's nothing like creating your own avenue. All right. There's nothing like creating your own avenue. I am still working. That means y'all continue to work hard too. Um, create your own lane. Listen, it's okay to support others, uh, but it's also okay to create your own. A lot of times, you can get these devices and you can actually put your own touch on them. That way, you know what it is. Me, I'm just one of them people. I look a little bit deeper into things to actually bring the price down. I got the price down to what is good for me. Um, I'm waiting on another piece of equipment to come in, and that way we can get it how I think it should be. But watching it every day, it works. Very, very nice. I can't wait to introduce this to y'all. Honestly, I can't. It's very, very nice. It's meant to do what it's supposed to. Um, I got Android TV OS on it, so that's even better. But it's pretty solid. No, it's pretty solid. And I can't wait to introduce this to y'all one day. Hopefully within the next week or two, I can introduce it. But I got to play with it and make sure everything is good. So when y'all come to ask me the questions, I'll be able to give you the answers. The last thing I want to do is say, "Oh, let me check." Yeah, nah, hell no. We can't go through that. But everybody, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything y'all did. We gonna get up out of here. End of the show. Hopefully I come on sometime this week. I don't come up missing on Fridays. Hopefully. All right. Hopefully. But we'll go from there. Salute to everyone. Salute to everyone that donated tonight. Let me just check one more thing before I go. All right. I don't think I see anything. At least I don't see anything. But I appreciate everyone. Y'all be safe out there. Let me just check. Make sure I don't see any notifications. Nope, I don't see nothing yet. So I think we're pretty good. All right. We're pretty good. But big salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there. This is Superdell, and I'm signing out this mother. Talk to y'all later, guys. Peace.